Hello guys, welcome to QA Studio. In this tutorial series, we will cover the 500 plus Selenium interview question. So our first question is what is fluent weight in the Selenium WebDriver? So let me answer this question. Fluent weight is the advanced versions of the explicit weight. Also we say that if we have to wait for the maximum amount of time, that time we use the fluent weight. We will show the practical demonstration. First we create the object reference of the driver, that is WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver. Then we maximize our browser using this line, that is driver.manage.windows.maximize, means it will maximize our browser. Then driver.get command will open the new URL, and after opening this URL we will get a two button, that is drop down button and the Facebook button. Drop down button will appear immediately, but for the Facebook button it will take a 2 or 3 seconds to load. So in this script, we will use the fluent wait to wait for that Facebook button. That is WebDriver wait is equal to new fluent wait, and here we pass the object driver. Then we time out during of second 30 second. It means it will wait for the 30 second, means this will be the maximum time. Polling in every duration of second is 1, means it will check every second, that is a web element which will appear or not. And if you have to ignore the some exception, that time we use the dot ignoring no such element exception dot class. And this fluent weight, which we write the syntax of the fluent weight, will apply to the Facebook button. Now we will see the difference between the explicit wait and the fluent wait. Generally, fluent wait is not used in the real-time project, but interview perspective, this is the important question, that is difference between the explicit wait and the fluent wait. So we will cover this question in this tutorial. Difference between explicit wait and the fluent wait. That is, explicit wait is a normal wait, but fluent wait is an advanced version of the explicit wait. In explicit wait, default time is a 500 millisecond. That means half second. But in fluent wait, there is an option to customize this polling time where we can change the value. Also, we can give our value in the polling time. And now, what is polling time? Polling time means initially wait is a 0 second. In implicit wait, default time is a half second. So in every half second, it will check whether the Facebook button will appear or not. But in case of the fluent wait, we gave a polling time in the 1 second. So it will check in every 1 second whether the Facebook button will appear or not. Also, in the case of the fluent wait, if we have to wait for the specific exception, that time we use the fluent wait. But generally, in the case of the fluent wait, in the real-time project, we mm, we does not use the fluent wait. Next question is how to enter the text. It is a text field without using the send keys command. So for that purpose, means we have to enter the text, but we not used to a send key command. This is the syntax, that is this will open the Chrome browser. The next line is a driver.manage.window.maximize. It means it maximize our browser. Then it will open this URL, and here we have to pass the text. So driver.find element by dot name. In the search box, we have to send the IMAC text. This is the normal way to enter the text, but our question is how to enter the text without using the send keys command. So we will see this answer. If we have to enter the text without using the send keys command, that time we use the JavaScript executor. So with the help of JavaScript executor, we enter the text in the text box field. Here we does not use to a um, send keys command. So first we cast our driver to the JavaScript executor, that is JavaScript executor JSE, JavaScript executor driver, and then we use the execute script execute script of the JavaScript executor, and here we have to write argument of 0 dot value, and whatever value we have to pass here, we have to write that this value in the search box. In the previous screenshot, here we have to pass the value of the imac with the help of the same keys, and but with the help of JavaScript executors, means when we use the JavaScript executor, we have to pass the value in this way. Our next question is how to clear text from the text box field in the Selenium WebDriver. So let me answer this question. Using clear command, we can clear the text box from text box as well as any text area. For that, we will first create the reference of we will create the first reference of the Chrome driver. It will open the Chrome driver browser. Then with the help of this maximize command, it will maximize the browser. Then it will open the new web page like Omoyo blogspot, and with the help of driver.find element, that is by.id text box, it is the id of the text box field, and here we use the clear command. By this clear command, it will clear the text for whatever text the present in the text box. So the next question is how to get the attribute value of element using the Selenium WebDriver. For, for that question, we use the Selenium command like get attribute, and by this command we get the attribute value of any element or any element. That is, here we have to write a driver.find element by id, here the id name, and with the help of get attribute we retrieve the value of the particular element. Here our automation script, with the help of driver is equal to new Chrome driver, it will open the Chrome browser. Then with the help of this command, it will maximize the Chrome browser. Then driver.get, it will open the application URL, and then we write this line, that is driver.find element by .id and the dot get attribute. Here we pass the value that we have to retrieve from the particular element. Then we will save it in the string, and with the help of system.out.println, it will print our the attribute value. Then we will use then I have used the quit command, that is it will quit the browser. By this way, we can get the attribute value of the particular element of any element in the Selenium WebDriver. So our the next question is how to press the enter key in the Selenium. By passing key.enter in the send key command, we can press the enter key in the Selenium WebDriver. For that, the syntax will be the driver.find element by .id.send key. Then here we have to pass the value. Our practical automation script is like driver new Chrome driver, it will open the Chrome browser. Then by this it will maximize our browser, and the driver.get, by this URL it will open the application URL. And in the find elements, we have to first locate the text box. In this we have to press the enter key, and with the help of send keys command, here we have to pass the keys dos enter, and with the help of this automation script, we will press the enter key in the Selenium WebDriver. Now the next question is how to pause the execution using the Selenium WebDriver. To pause the execution in the Selenium WebDriver, we use the driver.wait, and here we have to write the 5000 second, means it will pause the execution for 5 seconds. Now we see how to pause the executions in the Java and how to pause the execution in the Selenium WebDriver. Basically, thread.sleep is a static wait, and it is applicable to the all element. In Java, we write the thread.sleep, and here we write the 5000 millisecond, means the 5 second. And while using the Selenium WebDriver, we use the wait command, that is driver.wait, and here we have to pass the time. we cannot directly write a driver.wait in the Selenium WebDriver because it will not work. So we have to create the synchronized block, and we have to pass the driver object. Sorry, here we have to create the synchronized block, and then we have to pass the driver object, then only the driver dot wait will work. Here our the automation script, that is driver WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver, means our Chrome browser will open, then it will maximize the Chrome browser, then driver dot get, it is a URL. By this line it will open the application URL, and now we have to pause the test execution for the 5 seconds. So first we create the synchronized block, and here we pass the driver object, and in this we write the driver dot wait, and here we pass the 5000 milliseconds, means it will wait the 5 seconds, and then we will pass the send keys value, means in this way we can pause the execution type using Selenium WebDriver by passing driver dot wait command. The next question is, the Selenium server means is Selenium server required to run the Selenium script? The answer is no, it is not required. But in the Selenium RC, which is the previous versions of the Selenium WebDriver, in this server required to run the Selenium script, but in Selenium WebDriver there is no need to server to run our automation script. The next question is, what will happen when we run the driver.get, that is www.google.com, in the Selenium WebDriver? The answer is, we get the invalid argument exception. Because of we are not providing the HTTPS, we get this exception. So answer is, we get the invalid argument exception if we does not provide the proper URL. The next question is, what is the alternative way to get command in the Selenium WebDriver? To get command means, in the get command we have to pass the application URL, and our answer is, that is alternative way to get command is a navigate.to command, means we have to write a driver.navigate.to, and here we have to pass the application URL. Now we see the purpose of the get command is to open the application URL in the browser, and also the same purpose of the navigate command, that is it is used to open the application URL in the browser. Now we will show the practical demonstration, that is our the automation script. In the automation script, in the driver.get we have the pass this application URL, and it will open the new web page of that particular applications. And now here we have to pass the same URL with the help of the navigate command. It also open the same application URL. So the if anyone asks the alternative way to get command, then the answer is driver.navigate.to. Thank you.